Live from Darien High School, it's Varsity Boys Baseball here on the DAF Media Network. It's senior day for the Darien Blue Wave, who are facing off against the visiting Stamford Black Knights. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us here on this Monday afternoon. My name is Ted Brennan. Alongside me today is Ben Olson and Tim Bellingham. And, guys, we should have a great matchup between two pretty evenly matched teams.
Yeah, definitely. I'm excited to watch Billy work today. Good lefty arm. Beautiful day. Should be a good day for baseball.
The Black Knights come into this one 4-11. Darian comes into this 3-11. Both teams having a bit of rough seasons, but still it should be a good matchup between two evenly matched teams. Of course, it's senior day today. I believe the festivities will be after the game, so stick around for that. And Tim, you watched a little bit of Batson in that New Caney game, and what did you see from him?
He was just a strike thrower. He came out throwing his fastball and working off of that with his curveball. So, yeah, I saw a good break on his curveball. Fastball's in the zone, but it was a good speed for some of those New Canaan hitters. So he's got to spot it a little bit here. But, yeah, he's going to come out there throwing strikes, so get ready.
Around the diamond for the Darien Blue Wave, Batson, of course, on the mound. Tommy Bach will be behind the plate. At first is Carson Drake. At second, Andre Briganti. At third is Maximus Racanelli. At short is Jake Horowitz. In left field is Teddy Laird. In center field is the designated fielder today, Chris Fallon. And in right is Frank Drugi, with Cahill being the designated hitter.
Leading off, Kyle Morrell, left fielder.
First pitch about to take place. The leadoff hitter for the Black Knights will be number 17, Kyle Morrell. And pitch one is low, and that gets us started here on the DAF Media Network. That one put into play in left field. Laird settles under it.
Nice.
And that'll be the first out.
Good way to start it.
Morrell made great contact on that one. Hung in the air and allowed Laird to get that one. Up to the plate now, number 3, Matt Ferraro. Matt Faro, excuse me. Low grounder. Horowitz is there. The throw, that's
Late.
Yeah. It's a tough play. Good thing he kept on the infield.
I think Racanelli there was expecting a bunt attempt. That's why he was up.
Jack Hop.
Faro reaches first on an infield single. And that will be left-hander number 22, Jack Hawk. Lefty on lefty matchup. That one will be just outside for ball one.
It's a good spot.
Good frame there by Bach. Gets strike one called on the left-handed Hawk.
Wow.
Gets the curveball in for strike two.
That's a good pitch there. Going away from him. Kind of hard sometimes as a lefty batter to pick up on lefty curveball.
Count is now 1-2. Man on first, one out. Puts that one into play. Briganti sliding stop.
Nice.
And it'll pull Horowitz off the bag.
Wow.
That was a good play, though.
Be interesting to look back at that one.
Yeah.
From my angle, it looked like he was pulled off the bag.
Did it looked like a tough play for Andre going into the hole and then spin around. Looks like it probably brought him up a little bit, but close play nonetheless.
Still a beautiful play by Andre Briganti, a sliding stop there.
Tim, how is that for you if you're the pitcher and Andre makes a nice play but doesn't quite get the out? Are you still confident in the defense, or does that kind of mess with your head a little bit?
Yeah, well, the guy hit it hard right to Andre. Andre made a good play, good throw, just a little high. So I guess Horowitz had to jump, which pulled him off the bag a little bit. But no, I'm still confident in my fielder. The hard part was not the throw, it was him stopping the ball.
Yep.
So definitely glad to see that Andre's ready to go and making some good plays so far. So no, I'd be fine as a pitcher, just getting another ground ball.
That one is outside for ball 1 on the cleanup hitter, number 21, Diego Weirs. Weirs is playing first today, but he had a great outing as a pitcher. That one is spiked. Runners will advance. Runners now both are in scoring position.
Yeah, double play out of order as well. Big spot early in this game.
We'll see if that Briganti throw comes back to haunt them, if Weirs can put one in play and score a run or two. 2-0 the count on Weirs.
That's a good pitch.
Swings through that one.
Well ahead of that one. I'd honestly throw that again, maybe even a little bit slower.
See, Weirs is really up in that batter's box. Throws the curveball, and that one is fouled away. The count's now 2-2.
Yeah, I think what you were saying. I mean, the Andre's play there. I don't think that ruins them if he gets a hit here. I think that stopped them from a run on that pass ball. So I mean, that play was well executed, just keeping it on the infield.
That one is fouled off again.
Another good curveball down the zone. Weirs is just spoiling it.
Ben, this Darien offense is good enough to recover from a 1 or 2 run deficit. So, as you were mentioning before, even if run crosses the plate here, it's not the end of the world for them. It's when they get into that larger hole of 6, 7 runs, sometimes even 4 or 5. That one is fouled out of play again by Weirs, staying alive in this at bat.
Yeah, I mean, like you were saying, I think just making him work for the runs too, right? So I think Andre being able to keep him on second on that play, and then the pass ball not coming back to haunt him it's good for them. Hopefully the ball gets away a little bit.
Batson tried the curveball there, just a little high. Counts now 3-2. And a big pitch here for Batson. High curveball, that's no good, and it's ball 4, and the bases are loaded now.
Yeah, threw a few curveballs, and the batter was ahead of it, but there's another high fastball.
Yeah, I mean, it's early sign for Coach Scott, too, how confident he is in his offense. He's keeping the infield back because we just need to get some outs early in this game.
Yeah.
Trying to go for a force at home isn't exactly what they need right now.
Batting now, the catcher is 13, Jeremy Fauci puts that one in the left field on the ground. That'll score 2. And the Black Knights take an early 2-0 lead here in the top of the first.
That kills you there as a pitcher because you got your ground ball, but since on the turf goes a little bit faster than grass and just gets right through in between shortstop and third base.
Jeremy Fauci will be credited with an RBI single, as now number 9, Evan Pignatera, will step up to the plate. Ball 1. And Tim, as a pitcher, what's the adjustment like coming from, or pitching against taller batters to, pitching against someone like Pignatera who doesn't really tower over anyone?
I would definitely say it kind of, as he fouls that one off the backstop, I would definitely say it kind of annoyed me because with bigger batters, you got a lot more strike zone to work with. And then to go from like a taller batter to a smaller one, you got to really throw into his zone. And normally those smaller batters are contact hitters. They're looking to hit. So you still gotta be careful with that, but it's just less of a strike zone to work with.
And on first and second, 1-1.
There we go.
Batson gets the curveball in there for strike 2. That was a nice looking curveball there.
I mean, he's been able to get both pitches over, so he's I mean, the funny thing is, I think that fly ball is the hardest hit ball that he's gotten today, so he's in good shape. I think he's just got to keep working with what he's got here.
There you go.
See?
Gets the first strikeout of the afternoon.
His stuff's there. I think just the ground balls are getting through early, so that's baseball for you sometimes.
Yeah.
Europino.
I would agree with you guys said. The hardest hit ball was the fly ball. That was the only one I'd be worried about right now. You're getting ground balls. It's what you want. Have your defense make some plays.
Batting now is number 8, Mike Iorfino. Curveball high. And on first and second, 1-0 the count, 2 outs here. Batson will step off.
Tried the pickoff attempt there. As a pitcher, you need to make sure you pay a little bit of attention to the runners, try to hold them on.
That one is put
Just out.
out of reach for Horowitz. Here comes Weirs.
Got
Play at the plate.
See ya.
They got him at the plate.
Good relay in by Laird to Racanelli.
Laird to Racanelli to Bach, and that'll end the first inning. The score is still 2-0, but it could have been 3-0. But a great play by that Darien defense. We'll take a short break. Be back with the second half.
Now batting.
Back here on the DAF Media Network, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. On the mound for the Black Knights is number 23, the senior Tyler Restivo. We will see how he squares off against this Darien offense. He's coming off of some big wins against Harding and Bridgeport Central. Batting now is the shortstop, number 10, Jake Horowitz. That one is just low. 1-0 on Horowitz. High for ball 2. Around the diamond for the Black Knights. Restivo's on the mound. Behind the plate is Jeremy Fauci. At first is Diego Weirs. At second is Avery Moy. At third is Evan Pignataro, as that one is fouled out of play. At short is Matt Faro. In left is Kyle Morrell. Center, Jack Hawk. And the right fielder, Mike Iorfino. Counts 2-1 on Horowitz.
Nice.
Looks like the Restivo's coming out here just throwing his fastball, seeing what Darian can do with it. Seems pretty confident so far. Got some good velo on it.
Horowitz swing through strike 2. The count is full now.
I think that's the nice part about getting your team getting a lead early on is you can come out as the pitcher and really just throw your best stuff and not really have much concern for where the balls go. You have a little more confidence out there.
Yeah, you can just start off with fastball, which is primarily everyone's like #1 pitch, and see what they can do with it. Doesn't have to overcomplicate it.
Go 3-2 once again.
Don't really know what's going on. He's talking to the Darien first base coach.
Looked like Bach and first base coach John Michelli were having a conversation. But the 3-2 once again. That's high.
Good at bat, start the game.
Yeah.
And Horowitz draws the walk. Batting now is number 2, the second baseman Andre Briganti. He's played all around the diamond this year, mainly at shortstop. Played a few games in center now at second base. Saw that beautiful sliding stop earlier. Couldn't turn the double play. And he will be up to bat now. Here's Horowitz is taking a lead off of first. That one is high. 1-0 the count. And Ben, we saw it in the Harding game. We know Horowitz has some wheels. We'll see if he'll test Fauci here.
Yeah, that's right. It's nice having speed at the beginning of the lineup, especially when you're down a couple. You can really do a lot of havoc on the bases and really get one back, which is a nice, good advantage to have for them.
So far, it seems to be working to high pitch balls so far.
Yeah, I mean, Tim, is that harder when you know a guy on first has a little bit more speed? Is it hard to throw strikes, or
Yeah, he
does that get in your
definitely
head?
he definitely is looking over at him. He's paying some attention to him. He's coming set, but then rushing right away. So he's really trying not to give him a whole lot of leeway to steal. So he's definitely in his head a little bit.
Briganti fouls that one back, 2-2. And Tim, you can definitely see that Restivo on the mound. He's coming set. He's just checking, making sure that Horowitz is still there.
Yeah, we have the luxury of being next to their coaches, so we can hear their coach whisper and throw over. So it's definitely Horowitz is drawing some attention over there as he throws over.
No, you.
Horowitz draws the throw over, 2-2 to count. Draws another throw over.
Close play.
Yeah.
Almost got him there. Horowitz will get back in.
The first throw was just a show, but that one he's really trying to get him. Now Horowitz is probably going to take a shorter lead now.
Right fielder number 9, Frank Rugi at the plate.
Goes curveball, strike 3 to Briganti there, caught looking.
It was one of the first breaking balls.
Yeah, first one he threw was well high, so
Yeah, I
this
think
one was
these Darien hitters
shorter.
got to be ready to hit. I think you see his misses are going to be middle in, so you've really got to get that bat through the zone and take advantage of it.
Batting now is number 9, Frank Drugi. Called strike 1. He leads this team in homers. 6 home runs in 14 games. He's almost hitting a home run for every 2 games.
Yeah, I think Frank's got to be looking middle in fastball. He's got a lot of arm side run, so.
Back to first, a good throw by Fauci, but Horowitz gets in safely.
Well, we even saw it with Batson in the first inning. He's got the arm side run as well, and it's harder to pitch to a right-handed hitter as a lefty. So those balls are missing middle away. So those Stamford hitters, it's easier to hit those balls than some stuff going in at you. It's even harder when he starts spinning some stuff in like that too.
Yeah, it's kind of the money pitch when you throw in those fastballs that tail in on the righty batters. Just jams them. Can't hit it anywhere.
0-2 the count on Drugi. And Drugi doesn't pick the bat off his shoulder and goes down on 3 pitches. Coming up now, first baseman number 13, Carson Drake. And Ben, seeing three straight pitches that, you know, aren't your pitch, but you got a man on first and you're down. What's that like as a hitter going back to the bench?
I think especially before 2 outs. I mean, your job is to get him over to second base so we can drive him in. But so I mean, you're definitely frustrated, but I think you come back with a plan for the next at bat. Especially, I think the last couple hitters, when they see those spinners coming in after a bunch of fastballs, it's a little bit harder to adjust as well.
1-0 the count on Drake. Drake has got a big bat as well. Horowitz fake steals as Restivo throws a ball. And I'm sure that'll get into Restivo's head again. Throw over.
You can see Horowitz leaning there a little bit. Trying to draw a throw. Trying to get in his head some more.
Two 2-0 the count on Drake.
Wow.
That's in there for strike 1.
I mean, early in this game, he's got more command for the curveball than the fastball, it seems like.
I think the fastball's got a lot of arm side run, as you were saying, Ben.
Here goes Horowitz, and Drake will
Pop
foul
it
that
up.
one off. 2-2 the count. Two outs for the Wave. Man on first.
Yeah, I think he's going away with that fastball. It's him, just because you don't want to leave one of those middle in to one of these big Darien bats in the middle of the order.
No, you got to either be spotting the inside or throwing outside. You can't do any in between, or they're going to get a bat on it.
It's a good piece of hitting.
Yeah.
Drake fouls that one off.
Staying alive.
Interesting inside curveball pitch there. Wouldn't be surprised if he comes back again with that.
The 2-2 pitch once again. Horowitz is off. The throw down. He's in there safely. Good stolen base there by Horowitz.
Full count here on Drake. Shaking off one, might come out with the off speed.
Fauci sets up outside. Drake will pop that one up. Will be in play. Weirs
Lost it.
Yeah.
lost it in the sun. Lets that one drop for a foul ball.
Yeah, that one was way up. Had a lot of tail on it. That's another life there for Drake. That could have been an out.
That's always tough as a fielder trying to find that ball, especially when it's a day like today where there are very few clouds in the sky. So Drake gets an extra life. We'll see if he can take advantage of it. 3-2 pitch once again. Fouls that one off. Drake doing a good job fouling off pitches. I believe that's 3 this at bat.
Hey, whatever you got confidence in here, let's go. Take a pitch. Take a pitch.
Payoff pitch. Drake fouls another one off.
Curveball.
Spoils that one. That was a good pitch.
Tim, mentally as a pitcher, if a guy keeps fouling those balls off, what's that like up there on the mound?
I started to get annoyed. Just start to just stop with some of the off speed and just try to throw it past him. But that's, I don't know, that's not always the best route. You just got to keep mixing it up. Hope you can beat the hitter. Hitter will make a mistake.
And that one is outside, ball 4.
You could see him talking to himself a little bit. You could definitely sense the frustration out there,
Now batting
especially on a hot day like today on the turf.
Yeah.
Batting now is the catcher, number 37, senior captain,
Hey, let's go. Let's get it.
Tommy Bach.
Come on, Tom Bach. Come on, bring us in, Ty. Let's go. Bring us in. Diego, get off the line a little bit. Off the line.
That one is high on Bach.
That's a good take.
Break down. Let's go. Come on, use your D here. Come on.
And on first and second, 2 outs. Darian down 2.
There we
Bach
go.
will take strike 1.
Hopefully he gets another one of those, but we'll see. I mean, you could see the fastball moving in towards his hand, so if he just gets ready and picks that he's choosing, hopefully he chooses a fastball to think of and then drive one into left field.
We've seen a couple of first and second pitch strikes as that one was thrown over to second, trying to get Horwitz sleeping, but he's in there safely. But as I was saying, we've seen a couple of first and second pitch strikes, and most of them have looked good, and that's really tough as a hitter to lay off of those. Good block there by Fauci to keep the runners from advancing. 2-1 the count.
Out. Out.
Bach will foul that one out of play into the woods. 2-1 the count. Darian making the most of their extra life after that, or 2-2 the count.
That'll be interesting what he goes with here.
Come on, bud.
And that's high.
Good boy, Bach.
Fauci tried to frame the Restivo pitch, but it'll be another full count.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch there. That one almost dropped right in.
And a swinging foul tip into the glove, and that'll do it for the first inning. The Knights still lead 2-0.
We are DAF Media, Darien's hometown source for sports, arts, and entertainment, established in 2017. We Are Community, a volunteer-based organization that gives nearly 50 Darien high school students hands-on experience in video production. We Are Cutting Edge, a STEM initiative. Students use cameras, computers, sound equipment, and innovative software. We Are Live, streaming 120 events per year on our YouTube channel. We Are On the Stage. We Are At the Big Games. We are on the field. We are in the gym. We are on the move. Live streaming not only in Darien, but throughout southwestern Connecticut and the tri-state area. We are making a difference. We are DAF Media.
Back here on the DAF Media Network with the top of the second inning. Batting now for the Black Knights is the designated hitter, number 11, Aiden Nestor. Then we were talking a little bit in between innings here that Darian saw some quality pitches and just didn't really like him that last inning. As Nestor puts that one into play, Horowitz fields it, throws it over the first.
Nice play by Drake.
Yeah.
And gets him out at first off of the errant throw from Horowitz.
He just rushed that one. He's lucky he's got a 6'3" first baseman over there.
Yeah, that's nice. But no, back to what you were saying. I think Darian's got to, I mean, maybe it's just because it was the first inning and you're starting to see the pitches that this guy's throwing, but I'm sure the next few innings they're going to have to start looking fastball, first pitch strike at least, some of those middle in, and then get the barrel out and do some damage.
Batting now, number 2, Avery Moy. He's playing second as a first pitch strike is called. Both pitchers doing a good job getting some first pitch strikes, as that's ball 1.
Yeah, exactly. You saw Stamford take advantage of it in the first inning, but I mean the pitchers have to come right at you sometimes, so it's always the luck of the draw.
Moy swings a through strike 2.
Honestly, just throw it out again. Threw the curveball way high. Just do that again. Maybe a little higher up the ladder. See if he'll chase.
Throws that one low, and Moy fouls that one off. Darian on senior day wearing the powdered blue uniforms. Were those your favorite when you guys were playing?
Yeah, so I mean the funny story is I was actually the one who designed, me and the 2 captains with me.
Swinging strike 3. Bach will field it. Errant throw. And that's 2 errant throws we've seen here. Looks like Bach just almost lost the grip on that one.
Yeah, you got to really take your time and take a deep breath. You have a lot more time than you think.
Yeah, so Ben, you were catcher varsity level. What do you do there? How do you set up on that play?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to get out there, create a lane for yourself, take your time, take a couple shuffles. I mean, you have way more time than you really think, I think, back there. I mean, everything's rushed when the ball bounces off you. You think it's like the end of the world, but Bach will be all right. Just take your time, make a good throw next time. Oh, he almost got bailed out.
Bassett on the throw over, almost got Moy at first.
It's good pickoff attempt there. You got to be careful with the lefties. They can be sneaky.
Kyle Morrell is up now, number 17. He had that fly out in the first inning. Hardest hit ball I think we've seen today. So that one is outside for ball 1. And Ben, back to these powdered blues. So you designed these uniforms?
Yeah, so it was me, Alex Stevens, and Liam McLaughlin. And then we designed them for the season that never happened last year. And then they kept them for this season, which was pretty cool. They turned out pretty good, too.
Strike 1.
Yeah, because when we were trying to figure it out, we weren't sure if the pants color would match with the jersey color, but we were able to find like some website that was able to get them both to be the exact same, which is nice.
It's very cool to have a bit of a lasting legacy here, knowing that you designed these uniforms that they're wearing. That's a ground ball to third. 1, 2, nice. The double play.
Nice double play. Started with a good scoop by Braccanelli.
And that'll do it for the top of the second. We'll be back with the bottom in just a moment. Back here on the DAF Media Network, batting now number 4, Maximus Racanelli, the third baseman who just started that nice double play that we just saw to end the inning. Going to give a quick shout out to our production crew, our camera operator Jason Bellingham, our director Sarah Bogdan, our producer Kenzie O'Shea, graphics and stats Braden Shank, and our advisor Damian Andrew. Once again, I'm Ted Brennan alongside Tim Bellingham and Ben Olsen as Racanelli puts a shot into that one, goes down the left field line. Racanelli's heading for second with a stand-up double.
That's a good start, good momentum changer. Darian comes in here, gets a double play in the top of the second to end it, and now Racanelli starting off with a double.
They're doing the flex this year on the double. Just raise the roofs on, I guess.
Yeah, change it up. Every team's got their own thing.
That's true.
And one thing they do have this year is they have the, we mentioned last game, they have the chain that we passed down with all of our names signed on that.
A home run chain.
That's right.
Yeah, I think Drugi's been wearing that quite a bit.
Strike one called on left fielder Teddy Laird.
Now, 11 of the seniors can get some hits on senior night, so that's awesome for Maximus.
Yeah, that was a well-struck ball, too.
Yeah.
Clean hit.
Really went down that left field line.
Yeah.
Got out of here quick as Laird will foul back strike two. What was the double celebration when you guys were playing?
You
You
usually
guys
go raise
remember?
the roof.
Yeah.
Raise the roof a lot.
I don't think we had anything for a triple. We only had like 2 triples all year.
I remember Tim got his nickname freshman year because he had a triple and then started flexing on third base, so he was Timbo Flex from then on out. But
Yeah, that was that. One of my few high school hits.
And Laird will strike out there. Estivo comes back and gets out one.
Now batting pitcher, Billy Batson.
Billy Batson will try to help himself.
Want to see if he can put a ground ball on the right side, move Racanelli over.
Looks like Darian does have someone warming up in the bullpen. I believe that's Drake. So we'll see what happens with Batson. But Batson right now will try to get Racanelli in. Try not to strand him at second.
yeah, you've seen a change in approach already in the Darien bats. There's going after some of these first pitches, which is exactly what we were just talking about.
That's what you got to do. Be hunting the first pitch fastball. He's throwing it majority of the time.
That's low for ball one. Racanelli on second. Racanelli, a bit of a surprise this year. He really came into his own, and with the time he's gotten, he's really made the most of it. He's played very well defensively as that's inside. On Batson for ball two. And Tim, you mentioned this a little bit last game, but when you're facing righty, 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 and then you go to lefty, the pitching approach, it changes.
Yeah, he's definitely afraid to leave the curveball over the middle. That's why he spiked it 2 pitches ago.
Batson lifts that one out of play.
But it just depends. Like Ben was talking about how this guy has the arm side run. So that'll work actually against the lefty because that ball will cut away. So most lefties pull their head out and they're looking down towards first base and they don't catch up to that pitch. So he should honestly be throwing that more than his curveball.
2-2 the count. That's low, but a good block by Fauci to keep Racanelli at second.
Yeah, and he spiked 2 curveballs already. I don't see him coming back with it again, 3-2. He's afraid to leave it over the middle of the plate to a lefty.
We've seen Restivo get into a couple 3-2 counts early on in this game, especially in that first inning. As Batson will foul that one off.
I think he just swung at ball 4 there.
Ben, as a catcher, when your pitcher's getting into multiple 3-2 counts, what do you know, what's the approach there? When he's getting into 3-2 counts a lot. I think it was about 3 or 4 in the first, and now this one here.
What is the catcher or the hitter? What do you?
As a catcher, what are you saying to your pitcher to
I
for location, things like that?
Yeah, I think you just gotta get back to the fastball. I mean, the fastball's been working for him. You gotta really command that, and you can work in the off-speed pitches. I think he's gotten into some trouble just where he's starting to mix the curveball because he's some fastball command issues. But you just gotta get back to what's simple and what a simple approach.
Batson chops that one foul, stays alive here. Darien hitters have been doing a good job fouling off a lot of these pitches. Three-two pitch once again from Restivo. That's inside, ball 4.
That was a good at-bat by Batson there.
Coming up now, number 25, the designated hitter, Trey Cahill. Cahill rocking the shades under his helmet today.
Yeah, you got the sun coming in a little bit from the left field line.
Strike 1 called. Another batter, another first pitch strike there.
Yeah, that was a good spot though this time.
See him coming back with a curveball right here. Seeing if Cahill bites.
Curveball just like you predicted, Tim, but that's high for ball 1.
Yeah, he's last 3 times he's thrown the curveball, he's lost command of it. It's not working for him right now this inning. We've yet to see him working a changeup yet, so I'm not sure if he has that. But if he does have that, that would be a good pitch to play off of.
Cahill way ahead of that one. 1-2 the count. 1 out, man on first and second. We'll see if Cahill can put one into play. That's high. Another good stop by Fauci.
Hey, let's go. Come on.
Fauci has kept a lot of balls in front of him. And as a pitcher, that's such a luxury to have. Ben, you were pretty good at blocking a lot of balls.
You'd hope so. I think that's sometimes something you forget. I mean, you like to talk about the catchers like just any other position player hitting the ball or even just throwing it. I think the most important thing is always keeping the ball in front of you.
Yeah,
You know, everyone's obsessed with like framing or receiving. I mean, obviously that's important too because that's 80% of the game. But some of those balls in the dirt can really decide the outcome of the games.
I always felt much more confident being a pitcher if I know I could spike a ball or two, see if a hitter's going to chase, if I have a good catcher to block it.
Cahill pops that one behind him. That'll go into the woods. And Darian might send a sophomore or two to go retrieve that one.
I remember those days. Sense of rite of passage for the younger guys on the varsity team.
2-2 once again from Restivo.
Ooh.
And gets Cahill swinging, strike 3.
It's a good pitch.
Top of the order now for the Wave. Horowitz drew a walk on Restivo early in this game on a 3-2 count. And we'll see if Horowitz can get Racanelli to third or at least home instead of stranding a man on first, man on second situation again. That one is strike 1.
Bit of a tough call there.
Good job.
Pitchers always love when they can get that low strike.
Really sets the tone for the at-bat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Strike 2.
Be the best sequence of the game so far for him right there.
He's in the driver's seat right now.
Could throw anything.
He throws curveball again, he throws fastball in a different spot. Could really mix it up here. It's all on you.
0-2. Horowitz.
Comes
That's
with
the
the
center
fastball.
field.
That's awesome.
Right center field. That's off the wall. Horowitz will go to second. Racanelli scores.
Yeah, brand new ball game.
Here comes Batson. Batson's in.
Brand new ball game. Gotta love a 2-strike approach.
Yeah. That was just a hanging curveball there, and Horowitz was all over that. One hop the fence there.
It's a good piece of hitting. I mean, you
Yeah.
see Horowitz choke up a little bit,
Yeah.
a little less of a load, and then you just send that thing into right field. It's
Yeah.
just how Coach Scott coaches you in practice.
I would say so far that's the only mistake for the Black Knights pitcher so far was that pitch.
Horowitz, 2 RBI double makes this a 2-2 brand new ball game as number 2 Andre Briganti comes up And he gets hit off the bat.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Tough break for a hitter.
Yeah. Tough break. That's also could have hit him in the hand there. That could have really hurt.
That's true. It happened to Corey Seager the other day.
Yeah, Corey Seager got hit in the hand, broken
He's out now.
broken
A
hand.
month or something like that.
Yeah. Also to Acuna as well, but I don't think he broke it.
I like the aggressive approach these Darien hitters are starting to take.
Yeah. Well, they just saw Horowitz go down to 0-2 and spoil some pitch right there, so doesn't get any better there from Restivo. He just hung that one. Darien hitters trying to jump all over him right now.
Talked about a little bit in between innings that these Darien hitters need to make Restivo work. Ben, you were talking about how on a hot day like this, the hand starts to sweat a little bit more as that's outside.
Yeah, I think it's easy. I mean, Tim would know more than I do even, but you start to lose command. I mean, it's hard to grip the ball when it's super hot out, and it's even hotter on the turf these days, so it's not easy.
Yeah, he doesn't have any rosin or anything back there. Maybe grab some dirt or wipe his hand off on his pants.
Now that one hits Briganti.
It's good at bat.
Yeah.
Anything near you, just get on base.
Yeah, he losing command of the curveball there. Hung one that Horowitz hit to tie the game up, and then just nailed Briganti there in the arm.
Two strikes, 2 outs. Anything near you, try to get hit with it.
Yeah. I could see him shying away from that curveball right now. His catcher's probably going out there, settling him down, trying to get him just rely on his fastball, which has been good for him so far.
Fauci's going out there to talk to Restivo as number 9 Frank Drugi comes up. Drugi struck out in the first on 3 straight. We'll see if his tide will change here. Men on first and second, 2 already in the bottom of the second.
I believe Frank can get one of those fastballs and turn on a little bit here.
See if he sees the ball a little better this at bat.
I like this matchup for him here. Second time around.
Strike 1.
Dotted the outside corner on that one.
Yeah, when he could do that, he's really good. It's just, every once in a while it leaks back in.
0-1 the count.
There you go. See, that's exactly what he wanted to do there.
Drugi was swinging for the fences on that one. Almost swung out of his shoes.
It's hard to hit that inside curveball sometimes if it's up near.
You can see Frank choke up a little bit here.
Yeah.
You saw Horowitz get an 0-2 double. We'll see if Drugi can get something on 0-2.
He's getting a little lower, like the 2-strike approach, to see if it works out.
Strike 3 swinging.
Aced him.
And that'll do it for the second inning. Darien gets 2 on the RBI double from Horowitz, and we're going to the top of the third with a new ball game. We'll be back with the top of the third. Back here with the top of the third inning. 2-2 the score. It'll be Matt Faro. He singled in his first appearance.
Still got bats in the ball game. We saw Drake was warming up, but he's back out there at first base.
And that's strike one.
Nice. A little bit of a different ball game here. Well, new ball game here with tie score. So Batson's definitely feeling much better about that now. Offense came and gave him some support.
I'm sure that helps as a pitcher, knowing that you don't have to be necessarily as careful as if you miss a spot, you could be down even more, but now it's a tie game. 0-2 the count on Faro. Puts that one in the play. Briganti over to first, and that's the first out of the inning.
Definitely feels good for Batson right there. Getting some run support and coming out, throwing strikes, getting the first quick out.
Shifts momentum a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of confidence booster as well.
Yeah, Darian like 3 up, 3 down here, and then go hit again.
Good play there from Briganti. Took his time, just like Ben was mentioning earlier. You know, you have longer than you think out there. As a good pitch there, fools Jack Hawk.
Yeah, Hawk swinging for the fences there. A fastball down by his ankles. If I'm Bats, I'm in the driver's seat right now.
Nice.
He drops a curveball in too. Yep, there you go.
0-2 the count.
We'll see if we can get him out here. It's definitely a challenge for Batson to get that ball to the outside corner to the lefty.
Ooh,
not bad.
Just missed it though. You almost called it there, Ben.
Not bad. It's hard. I mean, he's got the same problem that what is it? Restivo has. I mean, they got the arm side run again, so it's hard for some of these pitchers to really finish through and get it out there.
Tried the curveball again.
Yeah.
2-2.
Probably coming back here with a fastball. I'd go up and in, honestly. Take advantage of that arm side run in on the hands.
2-2.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of why you see Hawk taking that. I mean, especially that first pitch. I mean, that's why he's taking a big hack, because he knows where Batson likes to live, and it suits him pretty well, I think.
Full count.
Yeah, but that's just, you know, sometimes there's. It was going on for a minute, and I looked up. There you go, Billy. So I mean, that's not a. When it's slight, I get it. Yeah, I mean.
Hawk puts out one into play. Briganti at 2 now for the Wave.
Wow, that's a big out, number 2 for them.
Yeah. That was their 3-hitter, right?
Yes, it's now their 4-hitter, number 21, Diego Weirs.
Interested to see how he approaches Weirs this time.
Weirs drew a walk his first time around. And you guys both were mentioning that was a big out, as Batson almost lost him. He was up 0-2 and then got down 3-2 as ball 1 is called. Strike 1 on the swing.
He's starting to live down in that zone. These taller hitters can't get down to it. I'll honestly throw that pitch again, see if he can do anything with it.
Wow. Just missed the spot there. 2-1 the count. That one is outside. 3-1 the count. Weirs could draw his second walk of the game. And that'll be ball 4.
Yeah, I think sometimes when you miss a pitch that's borderline, it starts to go to your head a little bit. So he's got to settle back in and just go back to that spot. I mean, that's a good spot that he just missed. So,
especially since Weirs swung at it as well.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's the same pitch he just swung at. So,
batting now with the catcher, number 13, Jeremy Fauci. He had that 2 RBI single in the first that got this game underway.
I'd be looking to start him with some off speed here, because that was a fastball, hard ground ball he hit last time.
That one is low. Tim, as a pitcher, knowing that, you know, he hit that first one off of you to get the game open, are you coming back at him with the same amount of confidence, or are you a little more tentative?
A little bit more tentative, trying to shy away from the pitch in the same spot that I threw that he hit the last time.
Yeah, I think that's what Coach Michelli's about to go tell him. You can't really be scared of this guy. You got to go right at him.
Yeah. Just getting him to settle down, get him to be true to his stuff. His stuff's good. He's just slightly missing right now.
No, I think whenever you're not sure of your stuff on the mound, it's the worst thing you can do. I think you got to go out there thinking you're better than the guy you're facing. So
yeah,
it's always a battle.
Most definitely try to pitch around the pitch. They got the 2-run single on, but still attack the zone, still come at him. You got 2 outs right now.
And Batson tried the pickoff move, but Weirs gets in safely.
I mean, you see Weirs even trying to like get another footing and get back in. It's a little bit hard sometimes when you're just standing out there for a while. You get lead feet and you can't really move.
That's strike 1.
It's always good when you can get a mound visit and then throw next pitch strike.
It's just how you drew it up.
Yep. Gotta settle him down, get him to focus again.
This would be a big out for Batson, as it could push him later into the game, as that one is outside. Bach tried to frame that one.
Yeah. That's a big last out for him to get. Oh, when you put a 0 up on the board, get his team back in the dugout and hit again.
3-1.
Nice.
Swinging strike 2.
Here you go.
Count is full.
Money ball. Full count, 2 outs.
Weirs.
Runners in motion.
Yeah, Weirs will probably be in motion here. Big pitch. Fouls that one off.
Spoiled it.
Batson wanted that one, you could see.
It was a good pitch, low and away. Just poke the bat out.
Three, 2 once again. Puts that one into play.
That's in the
It's going to be
corner.
a double.
Yeah.
Weirs is coming
In the
home.
corner.
Yeah.
And
Double, RBI double.
That's tough, though.
Fauci picks up his 3rd RBI of the game. Has a double on that one.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be Batson's day.
Wasn't a bad pitch. Low
No,
inside
not a bad pitch. I think it's just the case that guy's he's just seeing everything out of Batson's hand today.
Yeah. He's seen the fastball well. He was swinging out of his shoes a little bit on the curveball. But no, it wasn't too bad of a pitch. He just got the bat on it.
We're going to take a break while the new pitcher warms up for Darien. We'll be back in just a moment. Back here on the DAF Media Network, the new pitcher is Carson Drake, the junior pitcher for this Darien team. Carson Kelly has come in to right field to replace Batson as Drugi moves on over to first. Up now is number 9, Evan Pignataro.
Looking for Drake here to throw some fastballs right out of the pen.
Fauci, big lead off of second. That's low.
Good stop by Bach.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, he's not getting that low strike call.
Tough call.
Yeah. Especially on the smaller batter too. That's where you want to live.
2-0 the count.
Yeah, you would.
You could see Carson's throwing a little harder than Batson was, but it's a little bit harder as the catcher to kind of keep that arm stiff and really try to present the ball.
Strike 2 on the foul tip.
Nice.
Counts now 2-2.
Carson seems to be coming at him with the fastball here. Let's see if he stays consistent to that with 2-2 count.
That's high. 3-2 the count.
Yeah, I think it should be nothing but fastballs and just try to locate because I don't think he can catch up to anything.
Yeah. Also middle of the lineup too.
Exactly that. There you go.
There you
Big
go.
strike 3 call there. And Stamford gets a run off of the double from Fauci. 3-2 as we head into the bottom of the third.
I'm proud of the work the Darian Foundation has done over the past 20 years. If you live here, our work has likely impacted you, your family, and your neighbors. Since our founding in 1998, we've provided more than $4.2 million in grants, which create opportunity for Darien's youth, support our town's safety and security services, and enhance the overall quality of life in Darien through collaboration with community organizations.
As a family that's relatively new to town and planning to make this our long-term home, I'm grateful to see my community and my family benefit from the Darien Foundation. When I learned that the edible gardens at the elementary schools, the generator at the Darien Library, and the playground by the Sound were all funded by the same organization, I raised my hand to get involved. I'm proud to support an organization whose impact I see every day in our schools and throughout our community.
So far this year, the Darien Foundation has awarded $138,000 in grants to enhance our community. In 2013, the Darien Community Association opened a 4-acre bird sanctuary thanks to a grant from the Darien Foundation. The serene wooded glade has attracted numerous birds, bees, and butterflies, as well as more than 200 school children and other visitors. This year, they added a new pondless waterfall, as well as more trees, plantings, signage, and benches. In 1976, the Darien Historical Society and Darien High School students built the Middlesex, an authentic
Back here on the DAF Media Network, Carson Drake, the batter now. Batson's day, 13 batters faced, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs. That one hit Fauci.
That's brutal.
Yeah. That's tough. Straight back on the mass.
Yeah, not fun.
Drake just missed that one too. That could have gone a long way. Good to see that he's aggressive right out the bat.
Fauci popped up after that one. Shook that one off, took it like a champ.
Yeah, so Ben, as a catcher there, what do? You just gotta shake it off and tough it out?
Yeah,
Is that
I think
the deal?
that's about right. That's all you can do. There's not a whole lot you can do there. But
Yeah.
no, I remember there was an inning I got hit twice, basically just square on concussion in the summer. So
Oh,
Not a good time. Not a good time at all. But I mean, that's all you can do. Kind of play through it.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure the mask and the whole equipment definitely helps, but you still take a beating back there. Because the umpire's patting him on the head.
yeah, exactly. The umpire doesn't do you any favors sometimes.
No.
Look at
Drake.
that. He's all over it.
There
that
you go.
one's going to hit the gap
Off the wall.
right where Horowitz hit his double earlier. Drake chugging along.
See Drake.
Stand-up double there for the big guy.
You see Drake basketball skills running around the bases there.
Yeah. He's got some wheels to him. He's a bigger kid, but he got some wheels to him.
Drake hit him with the flex.
Yeah. That's definitely a good start for Darian. Drake on the mound helping himself off, getting in scoring position with 0 outs. See if Darian can tie it up
Box
here.
swinging a hot bat too, so it's a good position for them to be in.
Tommy Bach up now. He's 0 for 1. He had a foul tip out on his first at bat. Strike 1 called.
See if Darian can get to Restivo here. Get his pitch count up a little bit. It's was it the second time through the lineup?
Second time through the lineup.
See if they can see him a little bit better here.
Popped it up. Will that get out?
Yeah, looks like it.
It will.
So Bach
Yeah.
fouls off strike 2.
Not a whole ton of foul ground here. Darien field, so a lot of the balls get out really quick.
Would you guys rather have more foul ground or keep it as it is on this Darien field?
I mean, I think as a pitcher, you want to have as much foul ground as you can, especially as a catcher too. I mean, you want to have room to make those, especially the pop-ups behind you where they're almost basically on the balls and kind of getting out on them.
Definitely.
But it's definitely hard to practice it here, so I don't know. It's pick your poison, really.
There's situations where you don't want a lot of foul ground if there's an overthrow, so that's going to just
That's true,
carry.
too. That's true.
So that's the other side of it that I worry about too.
0-2 the count. That's high. Curveball missing again.
Yeah, you didn't get any spin on that at all. That was basically like a changeup.
1-2 here to Bach. Grounder. That hits the shortstop.
No throw.
And no throw from the shortstop.
Yeah, Bach going down the line pretty fast.
Matt Faro. A little too far deep in the hole. We saw it earlier on Horowitz when he was too far in the hole. Chose to throw it. This time, Faro on the opposite end chooses not to throw it. Number 4, Maxis Racanelli is up. He had that double earlier.
We'll see what they do first and third. They're not holding him on, so I think that might tell us they might just let him take second base.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's back on there. Never mind.
Strike 1.
Maybe look for one of those trick plays where
Yeah, we could see
they
it.
cut it off. Shortstop or second baseman cuts it off and throws it home. But I don't really see Carson running. Also interested to see how Restivo pitches against Racanelli here, because Racanelli had the first big hit off him.
Yeah, that's true.
Bunt.
Oh.
And
Drop the barrel. It's
Dang.
tough.
In for the safety squeeze, I guess. Interesting approach.
interesting with Drake on third, as he's not known as the fastest guy on the team.
Yeah, if it's a well-executed bunt, I don't know if it really matters who's on third, but
Yeah,
it's an
definitely.
interesting choice, especially since Racanelli had one of the bigger hits today. Oh,
Strike 3 called as Bach will head to second.
yeah, it's just a tough at-bat. Couple good pitches by Restivo.
Yeah. Good by Restivo to stay focused there, not let Bach on first base distract him. Still pounding the zone.
Now batting is Teddy Laird, the left fielder. Struck out in the second, but he'll look to turn the team's fortune around. All he needs to do is hit one out to the outfield.
Yeah,
to
this
try to
is
get a sac fly.
one of the biggest at-bats of the game here. Could
Definitely.
really momentum turner if they can get both these runs in.
That's high.
It's a big call for him.
Yeah, interested to see here how he pitches Laird. He struck out last time, but he had a good swing on the fastball. Interested to see if Teddy will put one in play, or if Restivo will default to the curveball. He's been struggling with the curveball recently.
Laird will foul that one out of play. Just straighten that one out and try to get the sac fly. Laird's got one of the more interesting batting stances on this Darien team. He gets really low in his stance.
Try to make his strike zone smaller, I guess. Works for some umpires, not for all of them.
As Laird tried to check swing that one.
I don't even know if it's that, Tim. I think he's got he's a lot lower to the ground, a lot smaller of a stride, so I think he could stay on a little bit more pitches.
Gotcha.
Especially, I think that might be why he had a good approach against some of the fastballs the first at bat. He's a little bit more quick to the zone than some of the other guys on this lineup.
This is going to be a big pitch here from Restivo against Laird.
Oh.
And infield fly.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
wow.
Wow. That was an interesting play there, but worked out.
Yeah, he almost got bailed out. That was almost the one thing you couldn't do with one out, and then just a miraculous play there.
Yeah.
After an interesting play there, Weirs and Moy were both going for it. Moy went down, it looked like, and then Weirs,
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. He just dropped it and then fell
That's
into
a tough
Moy's
way to
glove.
make out number 2 with a guy on second and third.
Yeah.
Batting
So
now.
now we got to go get a hit here.
Batting now is number 24, Carson Kelly. Let's see if he has the Mamba mentality to get this one done. That's going to be fouled out of play.
Come on, Carson.
Into the woods.
He's looking for that fastball. He's going to do some damage here. He's looking to put it in play.
His first at-bat of the afternoon. So this is the first time he's seeing Restivo, but he replaces the left-handed batter of Batson.
A little more. Hey, hit that glove. Location.
Kelly gets that one
Tough play.
to short. That's going to be a tough play, and he gets some.
got
Beautiful
it.
throw there.
Good
Nice stretch
stretch.
on the other end.
Faro to Weir, and Darian strands a pair
Yeah.
as Stamford leads 3-2.
Celebrating and supporting Darien athletes. That is a simple mission of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Broadcasting live from the field, DAF Media covers 125 games a year. All Darien teams, our youth, in our town, on our fields. Fields like the Center Oval and Upper Oval turfs, the JV softball field, and Stadium East, the longest turf in New England. All made possible by the Darien Athletic Foundation and its generous founders and donors. The Darien Athletic Foundation is not just committed to building our town's athletic infrastructure, it's improving the civic infrastructure for everyone to enjoy. The multimedia scoreboard, the snack bar pavilion, and the stadium lights, a $750,000 investment that makes Darien High School just the second school in Connecticut with LED lights. The Darien Athletic Foundation board is made up of local parents who know just how quickly it goes by. Its archives of more than 60,000 photos
Back here.
capture those precious moments of our young athletes.
There you.
Back here on the DAF Media Network, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. Tons of Darien alum here today, including Ben Olson and Tim Bellingham. But also watching from the University of Miami in South Florida is Maximus's older sister, Brielle Racanelli.
Yeah, no, I think that's the best part about senior day. I mean, obviously me and Tim never really had it like a real one, but even as sophomores and juniors, you start to see all the alums come back, and a lot of people you haven't seen in a little while, and all home from school. So it's one of the best parts about today.
It's a nice feeling, nice community feeling. Good to see some of the alum come back. Good to see that they're still showing out and supporting Blue Wave.
Batting now is number 8, Mike Iorfino. Had a single in his first plate appearance. Top of the 4th, Stamford leads by a run. Ball 2 is called.
I think the interesting about Carson so far, he seems like has a little bit better timing on the curveball. He's arms a little bit behind on the fastball.
That ball's put into play. Racanelli gets that one. Good stretch by Drugi.
It's a nice play.
Good play there from Racanelli to Drugi, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
If you're Drake, just keep it going, getting those ground balls. Let your fielders make the plays.
Looks like
Now
Ryan
batting
Yusko
number
is now behind the plate,
Nestor.
substituting in for Tommy Bach.
There we go. You could tell from Carson's release if he's throwing a strike or not. I mean, when he's rushing through his delivery on the fastball, it's a little bit harder for him. But when he's on time, there's nobody better on this team.
Strike 2 on Nestor.
As a pitcher, you want to get everything in sync with your body. If you're rushing arm, it's not going to help.
Look at that. That's good.
That one is to
See if they can make the play.
Horowitz. And that's out too.
It's like Carson's found something here.
See if he can keep it going. Darien defense feeling themselves a little bit here.
This is something we haven't seen from this Darien team most of the year, where their defense is now starting to find a rhythm, and their offense, according to our statistics guy, Brandon Shank, he said that they've left 2 runners on almost every inning.
Yeah, I think that's okay. I think they'll have their opportunities later on too. But I think that is a big deal, leaving them on. But
yeah.
Pitching seems like they're confident in their defense. So nice quick innings. That's what you love. So
1, 2, 3 inning.
Moy hits it to Perganti, who throws it over to Drugi. That's a 1, 2, 3 inning. Every fielder touched it, or every infielder touched it, and we'll go to the bottom of the 4th. 3-2, still the score.
We are DAF Media, Darian's hometown source for sports, arts, and entertainment, established in 2017. We Are Community, a volunteer-based organization that gives nearly 50 Darien high school students hands-on experience in video production. We are cutting
Back here on the DAF Media Network, leadoff man for the Waves, number 25, Trey Cahill, struck out in his first plate appearance. Look to get something started against Restivo, as that is outside for ball 1. I'm going to give a quick shout out to our production crew once again. Our camera, Jason Bellingham, director Sarah Bogdan, producer Kenzie O'Shea, graphics and stats Braden Shank, our advisor Damian Andrew. I'm Ted Brennan alongside Ben Olson and Tim Bellingham, as that's strike number 1 on Cahill.
I think it's interesting. Cahill had like the opposite problem of the other Darien hitters. The first at bat, he's out there ready to hit, just heads flying out a little bit.
He's having trouble with the low curveballs.
That one is popped up to Weirs, and he puts 2 hands on this one and makes the catch. As we saw in the last inning, he dropped that one right into Moy's glove.
Yeah, no, Weirs is having an adventure out there today for sure with that sun. I know that first inning foul ball as well.
Yeah.
It dropped right behind him.
He seems not to be tracking it much at all. Seems to also be unsteady on his feet there, too.
Weirs has had probably one of the weirdest games we've seen. Not only behind, well, I mean, he got thrown out at home earlier on as Horowitz is up. That's ball 1.
Yeah, he's still got some of the game left. We'll see what he can do. I wouldn't discount him this early in the game. But yeah, he's had an interesting adventure, as Ben said.
Strike 1 there.
Interesting to see how he's pitching as he's talking to his coach from the mound. Interesting to see how he's going to approach Horowitz here, who had the double in the gap the last time.
spikes ball too. This is Horowitz's third time seeing Restivo today, and Ben, as you get deeper into the game, seeing a pitcher multiple times, how much does that help you as a hitter?
I think it helps you a lot. I think you can tell. I mean, he knows he's a two-pitch pitcher basically at this point, so he's able to pick out which one he thinks he's seeing the best, and he knows he'll probably get one in that at bat, so he just can't miss it.
Gets better for the batters. They see him more often as the pitcher gets
Yeah,
tired.
so there you go. I mean, he's jumping up and down because that's the pitch he was looking for, and he just fouled it straight back, so it's tough. See if he can battle with 2 strikes now.
3-2 the count, 1 out.
You really see as a pitcher how you can do third time through the lineup. So like I said, you start to get more tired, the hitters start to see you more, so third time through the lineup really is a test for the pitcher.
Horowitz fouls that one back.
He's on everything, so we'll see. We'll see what Restivo can bring out for this last pitch.
Fouls another one back.
Seems to be going to that fastball here. He did get first pitch strike curveball, but I don't think he's trusting the command on it right now.
Three and two. Horowitz.
There you go.
That's out to right field.
Off the wall.
Off the wall. That one looked gone, but here
Make it
comes
3.
Horowitz. He's going to go to third.
Stand-up triple there. That was a nice piece of hitting there. He knew Restivo was just coming back with a fastball here. He doesn't have much curveball command left in him.
It's a big at-bat.
Yeah. He's throwing away. Pitcher's throwing away. Just go with it.
Tim, is that hard as a pitcher to come back? I mean, you're throwing all your different pitches. You can't get anything past him. Later in the game, is it hard to like not doubt your stuff?
Yeah, it's hard, especially since you said he's a two-pitch pitcher and he seems to have lost his command on his curveball. So these Darien hitters are looking for a fastball, and that's basically all he's throwing right now. So
there you go, just like he said.
Berganti puts that one out to the wall there.
Yeah, off the wall.
Horowitz will score, tie game as Berganti pulls in with a double.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if one of the Stanford coaches goes out, either settles Restivo down or starts warming up someone else.
Now batting
He's
number
lost
9.
curveball command.
Yeah, we can't see the bullpen in our spot here, but
Fauci's going to go out there, as will Coach Rit
start talking to
Lacomas.
him.
It looks like the head coach is going out here.
That's
Might
head
be
coach
it for Restivo.
Rit Lacomas, I think. Looks like it's just going to be a mound visit.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I'm sure he's just talking to him about if he's got anything left in the tank.
I'm sure he'll keep him in for at least Drugi because he's been pitching against Drugi pretty well.
2 strikeouts against Drugi. And if you're Restivo, this is the matchup you would like to have, as you've kind of had Drugi's number all day. But if you're Coach Rit Lacomas, how long do you keep him in there? As we just saw a triple and then a double.
Yeah, I think it's tough. I mean, I think as the coach, you might have to even start. I mean, I don't know. Tim, would you have taken him out already, or what would you?
Well, no, he's got 2 strikeouts against Frank, so I'd see what he can do. This is probably the make or break here. If he gets him out, he'll keep him in. If he doesn't, he'll probably take him out because he is losing command of his curveball. But no, I'd feel pretty confident as a pitcher striking out the 3 hitter who's had a few big blasts this season. I'd feel pretty confident in myself right now. Like the 2, like Horowitz is giving you trouble. He's already scored, so you've done well against at least for Drugi here. So we'll see. If he gets him out, he'll probably stay in.
Big at-bat here as Drugi could take the lead if he gets one somewhere into play, as Berganti is very quick. Berganti to third.
Oh, he's gone.
He got him.
Wow.
Fauci with a great pop-up to third, and that eliminates any chance of Darian tying it unless Drugi can hit a home run here. But we'll see, as, of course, he's had 2 strikeouts against Restivo.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big play there. I mean,
Yeah.
if he gets there, it's 1 out. All Drugi's got to do is pull into the outfield. But it's tough. It's tough now. 2 outs, nobody on. So
Surprised they had Berganti going on that one.
Drugi puts that one down the line. Third baseman's there. Got him.
Ooh, wow.
Good stretch there from the first baseman, Weirs, off of the throw from Pignataro.
Darien ties it up here in the bottom of the 4th.
Tie game going into the top of the 5th. We'll be back with the 5th.
Celebrating and supporting Darien athletes. That is a simple mission of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Broadcasting live from the field, DAF Media covers 125 games a year. All Darien teams, our youth, in our town, on our fields. Fields like the center oval and upper oval turfs, the JV softball field, and Stadium East, the longest turf in New England, all made possible by the Darien Athletic Foundation and its generous founders and donors. The Darien Athletic Foundation is not just committed to building our town's athletic infrastructure, it's improving the civic infrastructure for everyone to enjoy. The multimedia scoreboard, the snack bar pavilion, and the stadium lights, a $750,000 investment that makes Darien High School just the second school in Connecticut with LED lights. The Darien Athletic Foundation board is made up of local parents.
So in a rare call reversal, Darien will stay alive with a man on first. Drugi almost was able to beat that one out.
Well,
and
I
I think the official call was Weirs. His foot was off the bag.
Yeah, that's a tough one there. You don't really see this happen much at the high school level. You watch the major league games, they have instant replay. You can get a call or two reversed throughout the game, but high school level, that rarely ever happens.
So yeah, it's unfortunate. We have no say in the replay that the umpire can look at, so it's too bad.
Yeah,
maybe in the future.
Good turnaround here for Darien. They get another life here at the bottom of the 4th.
Carson Drake puts a shot into that one. That's going to the favorite spot in
off the
wall.
Off the fence. They're going to take the lead.
Here comes Drugi. Drugi's going to slide into home, and Darien takes the lead. Drake with his second double of the afternoon. Wow. One in the 3rd, one in the 4th.
That's another one of the great parts about senior days. You see some of the biggest fans for you when you used to be here. So Max Berry's the loudest guy in the entire park. Yeah. And I remember catching games and just hearing him yelling at me to block the ball. So nothing better than hearing Max back at the ballpark yelling.
Yeah.
So senior catcher Ryan Yusko will come up to the plate. He replaced Bach earlier on.
All right, let's see how he's going to approach Yusko here. Pinch hitter. Got the curveball in there.
Strike one on Yusko.
Carson Drake coming up big again, blasting that ball off the top panel of the fence out there.
Yeah, he's really seeing the ball well.
Yeah.
Strike two, the call.
Yeah, that ball easily could have been out of here if you got under it a little bit more. But this is already a low pitch. You already fished it out, and it's a really good piece of hitting. Nice line drive.
Yusko fouls that one off.
There's a pinch hitter here. He just got into the game. You got to be looking to do something. Got to get ready to go. It's kind of difficult coming off the bench, getting ready to just throw him right in here. Tough situation, but.
Especially if he wants to extend this lead, as there is a man in scoring position. 0-2. That's high for ball one. And that call reversal, it really gave Darien the momentum back, as
yeah, that's nuts.
Yep.
As that play down at third took the momentum out of Darien's sails on the tag on Briganti, as Yusko will pop that one up. That's going down the line
into the bullpen.
But Darien has some new momentum, and they capitalized on the call, or the reversed call. And I'm sure if you're Stamford, if you're the Black Knights, that's pretty demoralizing, as you got a call reversed and then immediately gives up a run.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, no, it's got to be frustrating. I mean, you know, the umpires are just trying to make the right calls, but I mean, that's got to be tough when the entire team's already in the dugout and you have to go back out there, especially for the pitcher, re-warm up and have that happen. It's not easy.
That one hits Yusko.
I think that was just a horribly missed curveball. That did not look like his fastball.
It's his second
nothing
hit batter.
Nothing better than just wearing one.
Yeah. Yusko's a tough kid. He'll eat that.
Maximus Racanelli.
Racanelli had a double in the second, but he struck out in the third.
Yeah, no, it's the best when the catcher gets to wear one while he's hitting, and maybe he gets banged up behind the plate as well. So
Why is that the best?
it's just part of the position, so you love nothing more than that.
Gotcha.
I know Yusko probably embraces it, so I'm sure he's fired up over there.
I think you're a little crazy wanting to get a hit or two. Like get hit, take a ball off the mat.
Yeah.
Guess that really gets you into it, gets you focused there.
Shows why they're the toughest on the team, you know. Racanelli was late on the first pitch strike.
That's a surprise. He was all over it that first at bat.
Yeah. We'll see here.
Oof. Swings through strike two.
Slows him down with the curveball. He's probably going to speed him up with the fastball again.
It's one of the first ones he's gotten over in a little while.
Yeah.
It's like a big pitch for him.
Surprised he came back with it so soon after plunking Yusko with it.
1-2 the count. Big pitch here from Restivo.
Ooh, into it again. Had good break on that.
Ball two. Twos all around. 2 strikes, 2 balls, 2 outs, 2 men on base. Strike 3 called on Racanelli.
That was a good pitch. That might be it for Restivo, but Darien takes the lead there.
Darian takes the lead on the call reversal, 4-3 going into the 5th. It's the top of the 5th here on the DAF Media Network. Darien has some new life in them as they lead 4-3. As number 17, Kyle Morrell, will lead off the left fielder. That one is low. Darien coming off of a 1-2-3 inning in the last top half of the inning. And Drake hit that big double to get a man in. That's a tough play as that one rolls into center field for a base hit for Morrell. But Tim, we were talking a little bit about this in between innings, is that Drake's got to be fired up on the mound, but you don't want him to be too fired up.
Yeah, definitely having 1-run lead here instead of being down by 1. eases the tension a little bit as the tying runs down on first base. But now he's got to make sure, because he had the big hit and scored. So you got to make sure your adrenaline doesn't take over.
Faro shows bunt, but he'll pull that one back in time for ball 1.
You got to love the small ball late in the game in a close game in FCIAC. That's been Darian's MO the last 2 years. Coach Scott loves it, so we'll see if we can come out today.
Bunt again as that one is fouled back. 1-1 the count. We apologize for the technical difficulties with the count, but we'll be updating you as we go on.
Yeah, I think late in the game it's all about execution, especially when it's this close. So we'll see which team is ready to go get it. It's going to come down to who wants it more in a lot of these
Shows
games.
bunt again. Good bunt. They'll have to settle for first. As
That's
Darian
exactly what they wanted.
Yeah.
Darian will get the out at first, but Stamford moves a man over.
I honestly think they're one right back to the pitcher, especially on the turf field. Carson could have given a look to second base there.
He maybe could have just given a look. I think he did the right thing, took the out. But, I mean, you might be able to take a look because you got a little bit more time with him running down to first. But
Definitely.
I think they're glad they got one. Just hopefully Carson can get a big strikeout here.
You get the sure out.
Swinging strike
No,
one.
Jack
That's number 22, Jack Hawk. And that was a big swing from Hawk. And we've seen that a couple times on him today. First pitch, big swinging.
Yeah, the lefties like the low inside pitches. That's their zone to drive, so they're going to swing at that no matter what pitch you throw there.
Strike 2. Good frame there by Yusko.
Coach Scott's got to be glad to see the fastball command come back for Carson after that first couple batters he had. But, I mean, there's nobody better on this staff when he's able to get that fastball over.
Ball 1. The count sits at 1-2.
I think he's going to stay with that fastball here and challenge Hawk.
And it's good to see that Drake is finding his rhythm again after the New Canaan game where he didn't really have his best stuff out there.
It's a tough take.
That one's ball 2. 2-2 the count. As we got the count working back again. Good job by graphics man Braden Shank to figure that one out. 2-2.
He's got to slow it down here.
Yeah, we don't want to lose him.
Definitely not.
3-2 the count.
You know Hawk's going to be biting here at the big swing in the first pitch. He's going to be doing that same approach right here.
Tim, do you throw fastball or off speed here?
Fastball. Went back right to it, and he fell over.
Really wanted that one. A big swing causes him to fall down.
This kid's looking to do some damage. Bigger kid, probably bigger lefty bat. I would go back again with the fastball. You gotta have it up here. He wants it down.
I think if you're gonna lose a battle to somebody, you gotta lose with your best stuff. So
yeah, I'd definitely throw a higher fastball here. He's gonna probably swing out of his shoes again.
And Carson will step off the mound.
wow.
Goes out a big strike 3.
There you go. Said you got to elevate the fastball there. Surprised he didn't swing at it. Didn't even give it a bid.
First baseman, Diego Weir.
And
maybe a bit outside, but Yuska did a nice job.
Yeah.
On a 3-2, you know, you want to swing at anything close. Maybe he didn't think that was too close, but nonetheless, a strikeout. As number 21, Diego Weir's the first baseman, comes up. He's got 2 walks on the day.
Drake's probably going to go right at him here. See if he can put the ball in play.
That one goes outside for ball 1. It's the first time that Drake and Weirs have matched up today. That one is put into play. The center field. Will it score the run? Fallon throws that one in.
Throw.
Nice. Oh, cuts it off. They get him stuck.
They got him in a pick.
Got him in a rundown.
Oh, no.
Got to run right at him. See ya.
And he's out. That's a big play for Darian to save a run. Fallon to Drugi on the cutoff, gets him in a pickle, and that'll.
Yeah, they're trying to check the play here. He just got the tag on him.
That'll end the top of the fifth, and we'll go to the bottom of the fifth with a big Darien momentum swing.
This broadcast is produced by DAF Media, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. The production is staffed by student and adult volunteers from the town of Darien and southwestern Connecticut.
Back here on the DAF Media Network with the bottom of the fifth inning. New pitcher for the Stamford Black Knights. It's Aiden Nestor, number 11. He was doing some DHing earlier today, but he will get the call to fill in for Restivo. And Teddy Laird will be up now. He had that weird pop-up in the third inning that ended in Moy's glove. And Nestor is getting ready to pitch.
Nestor's coming at you from a different arm angle here, bit of a sidearm slinger.
That's high.
It's got similar speed to Restivo, but he's definitely going to have different movement on his pitches.
And is that tougher to see as a hitter? I'll ask you and Ben. Coming from a guy who's got a more traditional arm angle to someone who's got a more sidearm angle, as that one is strike one. Is that tougher to see coming off?
I think it's a little bit tougher. I think at this point in the game, everyone's locked in, though, so it's not. I mean, at least for me, I think probably most guys would tell you. I mean, they're locked in. They're just looking at the ball. Might be weird for like the first couple pitches, but yeah, especially if he's spinning stuff like that. I mean, that's when it's really hard. But if the fastball from that arm angle might be a little bit different, but most guys are locked in at this point in the game.
His fastball might have a little bit more cut on it. Sometimes some inside run.
1-2 the count on Laird. That's behind him.
Speaking of inside, see, definitely the first few hitters should look and see what Nestor has.
Got to wear that one, I think.
Yeah, seems to so far
strikes.
Be a two-pitch pitcher.
Oof. And Laird again on the check swing. That's twice that he's gotten strikes on the check swing. This time, check swing, strike three.
Yeah, I mean, he's locating well with those fastballs.
Number 24, Carson Kelly.
Number 24, Carson Kelly comes up. He had a ground out early on with his first at-bat.
I think Carson can have a good at-bat against this guy.
That's
I mean, the difference, a lot of the breaking balls he's going to be throwing from that kind of sidearm angle is going to be moving in towards him. So if he's just ready to hit and get the barrel out, he's probably going to be able to put something down the line.
Yeah, fastball's probably will tail away. Yeah, just like last two, tailing outside.
Yeah. It's even harder. I mean, he's even got more run to the arm side with the fastball than some of the guys we even talked about earlier in this game.
2-0 the count. Ball 3.
Seems to be having trouble with the lefty batter. Kelly up.
No, I think we've been talking about it all game. Is a lot of these pitchers can command one side of the strike zone. What really separates some of these pitchers in this conference are the guys who can pitch to both sides. So it's really tough.
Yeah.
And that's ball 4. As Nestor will walk Kelly, and that will bring up number 25, Trey Cahill. He's had a bit of a tough day at the plate by his standards, as out of this 9-hole he's hit close to 300, but today he's got a strikeout and a pop-out.
Yeah, he's just got to keep that head in a little bit, stay on the ball a little longer than he was the past 2 at-bats.
Nestor will probably go back to his old stuff here.
Kelly leading off of first. That's high for ball 1.
Got a quick delivery out of the stretch.
Let's go. Challenge him here.
Probably worrying about Kelly there. He's trying to rush the ball at the plate.
Strike 1
Yeah, I
called.
mean, he got the call there, but you can see he's getting the fastball a little bit more up than he was with nobody on. So
Also lost some velocity.
hopefully
on it as
Darian
well.
could take advantage. It seems like he might be rushing through his stuff with the guy on first.
Yeah, not using his legs much. In the stretch, lost some velocity on that fastball.
Oh, well, he just proved me wrong.
Strike 2.
Best pitch he's thrown today, so that made me eat my words.
The announcer's jinx.
Exactly.
1-2. The count on Cahill. Find something close. He's got to swing. That one is not close.
Back pick.
And Kelly will get in there. But we've seen a good jump from Fauci. Really getting out of the crouch. And Ben, as a catcher, on spiked balls, how difficult is it to get out of the crouch very quickly and have a good pop-up time?
On a spiked ball, like in the dirt?
Spiked ball or just, in general where it's not necessarily close.
I think when the ball's in the dirt, I think the last thing you're thinking about is that guy on first, especially in this close of a game. I think you don't want to give away extra bases doing anything dumb like trying to pick the ball or anything like that. So when the ball's in the dirt, you really got to block first. But I mean, if the ball's right there, you got to get those feet moving and start moving towards second base pretty fast to get some of these guys.
Oh.
Yeah, see, there you go, backhand.
Yeah, you got lazy on that one. Kind of just stabbed at it.
Yeah,
right
that's the
over
last
glove.
thing you could do. It's just free bases this late in the game. It's not a good recipe for success.
Not helping your pitcher out either. He's trying to locate from the stretch too.
Fauci's been very good behind the plate all day, but that one gets behind him. That's his first pass ball of the day.
Yeah, I think that's the tough part about it, being a catcher sometimes.
Cahill gets that one into center field.
It's like they'll hold him.
Yeah.
And Cahill will get aboard here, put runners at the corners. And I'm sure that feels good for Cahill, who's been struggling today.
Good piece of hitting. Now you got top of the lineup.
No, like I was saying, I mean, that's the hard part as a catcher. You have a great day behind the plate, and then all of a sudden you stab at one like that, give an extra base. Everybody's looking at you and thinks you did terrible all day. So it's not a very forgivable position. Everyone's looking. You're the closest to the coach too, so the easiest to yell at. So
yeah,
sometimes not the most fun back there, but
yeah.
Fauci's caught a good game. He's just got to keep going later on.
Even got hit in the head earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
Horowitz is up now. He's 2 for 2. He had a walk in the first, a RBI double, I believe a 2 RBI double in the third, and then had that big triple in the 4th inning. So he's trying to go for the DAF Media Player of the Game.
Yeah, this kid's coming out swinging here. There
Puts
he is
that
again
one into play.
Another one in the same spot. That will score Kelly.
It's going to score Kelly and probably Cahill. Here
Cahill's
he comes.
going.
Oh,
Oh, they threw behind him. Now they got Horowitz in a rundown. As Cahill
Nobody at
scores.
third. Nobody's at third.
They missed
still
him.
got him.
Oh.
He got him, though. Horowitz caught in the pickle. But he gets 2 runs on the double, his second double of the day. So he's 3 for 3, 2 doubles, a triple, and 4 RBIs.
That was an interesting relay there by Stamford. They threw behind Horowitz that got him in the pickle.
I mean, you
in the
see the
rundown.
approach that Horowitz and, I mean, Drake is also gave one quite a ride into right center. So, I mean, you know, when guys are seeing the ball well, that's exactly where they want to put it. So,
Yeah.
I believe all
Yeah.
favorite spot of the day. Andre Briganti will come up to the plate. He had an RBI double in the 4th inning. Or, 4th inning.
you know, for a lot of these right-handed hitters, that's where a lot of their power is too, right center. I mean, that means you're staying on the ball and really getting through it. So,
Yeah.
it's exactly what they're looking for.
He's good, though, because they're pitching him low and away, and Drake and Horowitz have really gone and fished out, too, that way.
Briganti was caught stealing his last time on the base pass, but we'll see if he can get on here with 2 outs as he fouls that one back. 1-1 the count.
Yeah, it's nice to have a guy like Briganti up with 2 outs, because if he gets on, it might be a rally starter, getting a couple extra runs before this inning's over.
Briganti's got a lot of speed on the base pass, although I don't think as much as Sean Allen from Harding that last game we called. Made
Yeah,
it
I
around the
think
bases.
That's probably tough to beat.
In around the bases in, what was it, a blink of an eye? 30.
That's about right.
As Briganti fouls that one off. That one looked low coming in, but he gets a piece of that one. As Fauci got hit in the leg.
Yeah, he's getting beaten up back there.
1-2 the count, 2 outs.
Briganti looking to get a 2-out rally going.
Come on, make a pitch. Bring us in. Let's go.
Nestor here trying to finish it off. Trying to get his team back into the dugout.
Briganti spoils the 1-2.
Nestor seems to be living low in the zone right now, not letting anything get elevated.
That one is low, strike 3 called, and that'll do it for the 5th inning. Darian gets a pair in this inning, makes it 6-3. Stamford down, but not out. We'll be back with the top of the 6th.
Celebrating and supporting Darien athletes. That is a simple mission of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Broadcasting live from the field, DAF Media covers 125 games a year. All Darien teams, our youth, in our town, on our fields. Fields like the center oval and upper oval turfs, the JV softball field, and Stadium East, the longest turf in New England. All made possible by the Darien Athletic Foundation and its generous founders and donors. The Darien Athletic Foundation is not just committed to building our town's athletic infrastructure, it's improving the civic infrastructure for everyone to enjoy. The multimedia scoreboard, the snack bar pavilion, and the stadium lights, a $750,000 investment that makes Darien High School just the 2nd school in Connecticut with LED lights. The Darien Athletic Foundation board is made up of local parents who know just how quickly it goes by. Its archives of more than 60,000 photos capture those precious moments of our young athletes as they strive to be their very best. The Darien Athletic Foundation has raised almost $9.5 million for our town and its kids, and it's not stopping there, as it continues to build a legacy for our youth as bright as their future, both on and off.
Back here on the DAF Media Network, a starter comparison. Tyler Restivo for the Black Knights, 4 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts, 3 walks, 4 earned runs, 7 hits allowed. And for Darian, Billy Batson, 2 2/3 innings pitched, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, 3 earned runs, 4 hits allowed. And if Darian can pull out the win, I think Batson will go with the no decision, as that one is hit to right field. Ground rule double for number 13, Jeremy Fauci.
I think that's one of the ones that they're lucky that thing bounced over, because that looks like it might be a triple.
Yeah, that kid's been hitting the ball well today. He's been beating up on the Darien pitchers.
Fauci, I believe, has 2 or 3 doubles.
No, it's nice as the catcher when you can get a couple hits so you don't have to put the gear on right after.
A little refreshing, I guess. Get to run around, stretch the legs out.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Not sitting on the bench or crouching down behind the plate. Just had a long inning. Seems like he still got his legs underneath him.
Fauci's got 2 singles, a double, and a couple of RBIs. He's making his case for player of the game, as that one is ball 1 on Peg Notaro.
Yeah, Drake's got the biggest lead of the game so far for Darien, so you just got to settle down here, get those ground balls, like that happened in the top of the 4th. Speaking of which.
That one will get to Racanelli.
Checked him over, too. That's a nice play.
That's good play.
Good play there by Racanelli, getting the first out, checks the runner, and throws it on to first.
Mike Yorafino at the plate.
Racanelli has made a couple of nice plays today.
Yeah, Drake's got to stay with that same approach. Get the ground balls, let the defense do the work. Don't need to overcomplicate it here.
Mike Iorfino is up now. One out, man at second. That's going to go foul. Looked like it could have stayed fair, but it trickles foul.
Yeah, those ones are tricky. Sometimes you want to grab those to get the runner out, but sometimes he's too far down the line. You got to let it go.
Iorfino had a single in the first, rounded out in the 4th. And Drake will step off the mound.
Fauci playing a little bit of cat and mouse game out there.
He's getting a decent lead off that second base bag.
Yeah, he's running pretty well on that ground rule double, so I wouldn't be too surprised if he's stealed here, but I don't think they want to risk the out being down 3.
Yeah, we got a bit lucky there with that jab, too. Hopefully we can keep him at second base.
Fauci just toying with Drake there.
You can hear the Stamford bench chirping from the dugout. And Tim, as a pitcher, how much do the chirps get in your head?
Depends per pitcher, per person. Like for me personally, sometimes I could drown it out. Other times, if it was some repeated or some random noises, whatever, it could get to you a little bit. And sometimes it fires you up too, because you want to shut them up. You want to quiet them down.
Nice. It's a good comeback pitch there.
2-2 the count for Drake.
But it depends though. There's some pitchers that don't hear anything. There's some that hear all of it.
See if he can make the play.
Racanelli looks him back. Out at first.
We might have a play.
And
they're lucky that he got in front of that one.
Yeah, that was another good play by Racanelli.
It's a nice play by Horowitz on the other end, too, to keep that there.
Got the out, even though he moved up 90 feet. Got the out, though. Gonna have to get a base hit on this one to get him in.
Now batting is number 11, Aiden Nestor. 2 groundouts on his line today. He will pitch that last half inning. He'll try to make this deficit a little less if he can bring in Fauci.
Yeah, Nestor trying to help himself out here.
Yeah, you could see Yusko having a little bit of trouble sticking some of these pitches there. That one's pretty close.
1-0.
Yeah, how is that as a catcher, Bems? You mentioned.
I think it's important. I think the biggest thing is really being firm in the wrist. I think that was. I mean, you really need to stick some of these balls, and it's hard when the fastballs are down. It's easy for the glove to get dragged under.
That one is hit to Horowitz.
Wow, big inning.
Out at first, and we'll go to the bottom of the 6th with the same line, 6-3 in favor of the Wave.
Celebrating and supporting Darien athletes. That is a simple mission of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Broadcasting live from the field, DAF Media covers 125 games a year. All Darien teams, our youth, in our town, on our fields. Fields like the center oval and upper oval turfs, the JV softball field, and Stadium East, the longest turf in New England. All made possible by the Darien Athletic Foundation and its generous founders and donors. The Darien Athletic Foundation is not just committed to building our town's athletic infrastructure, it's improving the civic infrastructure for everyone to enjoy. The multimedia scoreboard, the snack bar pavilion, and the stadium lights, a $750,000 investment that makes Darien High School just the 2nd school in Connecticut with LED lights. The Darien Athletic Foundation board is made up of local parents who know just how quickly it goes by. Its archives of more than 60,000 photos capture those precious moments of our young athletes as they strive to be their very best. The Darien Athletic Foundation has raised almost $9.5 million for our town and its kids, and it's not stopping there, as it continues to build a legacy for our youth as bright as their future, both on and off the field.
Back here with the bottom of the 6th on the DAF Media Network. Frank Drugi will step up to the plate. And while I have a quick moment, I'm going to congratulate all the Darien baseball seniors. Number 2, Andre Briganti. Number 4, Maximus Racanelli. Number 7, Lawson Resor. Number 9, Frank Drugi. Number 10, Jake Horowitz. Number 11, Ryan Yusko. Number 18, Teddy Laird. Number 24, Carson Kelly. Number 25, Trey Cahill. And number 37, Tommy Bach. Congratulations to all the seniors playing here today. They got one more regular season game against Staples, and then it's off to the FCIAC playoffs.
You know, a lot of those seniors have really come out and performed well today. Oh, that ball is mashed by Drugi.
That's deep.
And that ball is gone.
Drugi with his 7th homer.
Dead center, wow.
Drugi got all of that one.
I was going to talk about some insurance runs, but there he goes, right off the bat.
His 7th homer in 15 games. He'll get the home run shade for that one.
That ball was good 20 feet over the fence there. Little courtesy jog by Stamford's center fielder.
That's the hard one to hit down there in
Yeah.
center field. The tallest part of these Darien fence.
Yeah, that ball is destroyed.
That's got to feel good for him because he's had some tough at-bats today, a few strikeouts. So good for him to get a good blast on senior day. But like I was saying, a lot of the seniors have really performed well today, so that's nice to see.
That one got out of here quick.
Yeah, that was a bomb.
7-3 on Drugi's 7th homer of the year, as Carson Drake will come up 0-1 the count, as I'm sure Carson wants to go yard as well.
Yeah, he hit one right off the. Ooh, he's big swing here.
He's ahead of it, that one.
Yeah, his last hit was right off the top panel there in the right center field gap out there. So he's definitely trying to do the same here, get a little greedy.
That one is low for ball one.
See the demeanor in Nestor's gone down a little bit.
Giving up a big home run like that is so tough mentally.
Yeah, it's a little bit of the icing on top of the cake here for Darien, extending the lead there at the big blast by their big hitter.
Strike 3 called for out number 1. And that'll bring up number 11, Ryan Yusko. He was hit by a pitch in the 4th in his first appearance. But Tim, you were mentioning that for Drugi, that's a big home run for him as he's struggled all day. And Ben, when you get big hits like that as a hitter, you know, how does that boost your confidence?
Oh, it's the best. And then you see that your teammates are supporting you all the time, even when you're not in those slumps. But I mean, it's awesome when they get to burst of energy in the dugout when you're running around the bases. So nothing better than that.
Yeah, it's definitely a big booster there for the team, especially for Drake as well, who's pitching, who's probably going to close out this game.
Hopefully Yusko can get this back going a little bit. He seems a little bit behind on some of these fastballs.
Yeah.
0-2 the count. Swinging strike 3, blocked by Fauci. He'll throw it over the first to get the second out.
Yeah, it's totally fooled Yusko there. Had him golfing in the dirt for that one.
It was a tough at-bat.
Yeah.
Just got to go back and catch the last inning of this one.
That'll bring up
Lawson Reeser has been put in the game now.
Reesor will hit for Racanelli.
Yeah.
Get him an at-bat on senior night.
See what he can do here. He's definitely got to go out there hunting for the fastball. Probably the only at-bat he's going to get for the day, so got to take advantage of it.
Lawson Reeser.
What do you think you would have done in that bat, Tim? If you got
Men on, you're up 4. You're just going up there having fun, looking to get something to play.
Definitely. So he swings on top of the first pitch curveball there.
Sometimes the scariest hitter is the guy with nothing to lose. So hopefully Lawson gets a pitch to hit. And
yeah. Also the
put a good swing on it.
Pitcher Nestor hasn't faced him yet, so he doesn't really know what to expect from him. Doesn't know really how to throw him, what to do.
It's a good cut.
But Reeser's swinging there.
0-2, 2 quick strikes on 2 swings. See if Reesor can get one in play.
So what's your approach here, Ben? Daddy hack, or you try to put up in that bat?
Not at this point. Now you gotta battle a little bit here.
Swinging strike 3, and that'll do it for the bottom half of the 6th. Darien gets a run off of the Drugi home run, and we'll go to the top of the 7th, where Darien will try to close it out.
We are DAF Media, Darien's hometown source for sports, arts, and entertainment, established in 2017. We Are Community, a volunteer-based organization that gives nearly 50 Darien high school students hands-on experience in video production. We Are Cutting Edge, a STEM initiative. Students use cameras, computers, sound equipment, and innovative software. We Are Live, streaming 120 events per year on our YouTube channel. We Are On the Stage. We Are At the Big Games. We Are On the Field. We Are In the Gym. We Are On the Move. live streaming not only in Darien, but throughout southwestern Connecticut and the tri-state area. We are making a difference. We are DAF Media.
Back here on the DAF Media Network, where Darien will try to pull out a win on Senior Day. They're up 4 at the top of the 7th inning.
Yeah, Darien's got to be feeling themselves right here. They can kind of taste it, kind of taste the victory. That'd be a huge one to get on Senior Day. A lot of the seniors come out here, like I said, performed very well. So it'd be a very big reward for them to win here.
Pinch hitter now for the Black Knights, number 5, Matt Mattioli.
Now batting Matt Mattioli.
Yeah, once again, that glove's getting moved around a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know where that one missed, but
Good pitch.
1-0. 2-0.
Yeah. Maybe Yusko's getting a little tired back there.
I don't know. He might be getting just a little bit squeezed. I don't know. Who knows?
Gotcha.
Yeah, hopefully Carson finds it here.
3-0.
He's up by 4 right here. Honestly, just lay it in there. Let them get some ground ball outs. He's done a good job of that so far. Whoa.
Takes ball 4.
Wow. I don't know where that missed. Looked like that was right down the pipe.
It's always always tough walking a pinch hitter.
Yeah.
Kyle Morrell.
Mattioli will walk, and that will bring up Kyle Morrell.
Got the bottom of their lineup here, I believe. So.
Top of the lineup.
Oh, top of the lineup.
Yeah.
Oh, never
It's
mind.
Morrell, Faro, and Hawk due up, unless they can get a double play ball, and then it would just be Faro.
I was going to say bottom of the lineup, he should just be going through the motion here, but you got to be a little worried top of the lineup.
That's low. 1-1.
Yeah, I mean, you might be getting around the time where you got to go out and talk to Carson a little bit, especially.
Yeah.
You got a 4-1 lead. Just get it over the plate a little bit.
That one over the plate gets to Kelly. Morrell will get a single with no outs, man at first and second. And Stanford's got a bit of a rally going. No outs. And top of the lineup, due up.
Hit that ball well. I think it's encouraging, though. Carson's able to find the plate there. Hopefully he just repeats his mechanics. Gets a couple guys out here. Maybe get a ground ball.
Yeah, maybe go out and talk to him in a batter or two, but you got a double play set up. Just get a ground ball here.
Matt Faro up now. 1 for 3 on the afternoon. He will try to put something in play to get the runners moving. That one is out to Kelly. Runners will tag. No, they won't.
Stay put.
Good throw in by Kelly, right to second base.
Beautiful throw in by Kelly.
Yeah, displayed a little bit of the arm off that, the last hit. So maybe they're a little worried about him going.
Now you get Hawk. He's been first pitch hunting all day. Hopefully you get a. Hopefully Carson can go outside a little bit, try to get him to roll over and do a double play.
I think the first pitch here might be the biggest pitch of the at bat. Like you said, Ben, he's been really hunting that first pitch fastball.
Yep.
So you can't leave it anywhere where he's gonna crush it.
0 for 3.
Yeah. He's definitely hungry for something here, where his team really needs him.
We've seen that he's taken some huge swings. That one is high. Tried to get him to bite as he's been swinging on most.
Yeah, I mean,
that
ball's pretty close too, so you can tell there's a change in approach by Hawk here later in the ball game.
Yeah. If I was Carson, I'd let him get himself out.
There you go.
Big swing.
Yeah, he's ahead of it right there. Maybe even slow him down with some off speed, but this kid's gonna get himself out. He's just waiting for the fences.
We saw on a 3-2 in his last at bat that Carson went at him with his best stuff. That one's high.
Yeah, it's difficult sometimes as a hitter, and especially in a close ball game, you try to do a little bit too much, and hopefully Hawk can try to shorten up a little bit and just move some guys over. And maybe find some spot in the outfield.
That's high for ball 3.
Yeah, Carson's trying to dot the outside corner, but it's just a little too off the plate. He's got to come right back out here and hope that Hawk doesn't get a hold of it.
3-1 the count. Fouls that one back.
Yeah, it's in the zone what he wants. It's low, little low for him. He's a taller kid, but he's definitely going to swing at that. For some reason, it's just a characteristic of lefty batters. They really love the low inside pitch.
Big 3-2 count here. Strike 3 from Drake.
Big pitch right there, and I believe Hawks got the golden sombrero heading back to dugout.
It's a good adjustment by Yusko as well. He stuck that a lot better than the last couple innings.
Got Hawk a little pissed going back to the dugout.
Weirs is up, walk, and a fielder's choice.
Yeah, he fouls off the first one. He's hunting. He's ready to hit.
2 outs, 2 men on, top of the 7th.
Big spot here.
0-1 the count for Drake. That's low.
Here, Carson, you just got to pound the zone with fastballs. Don't be messing around right here.
It's getting by.
That's by Yusko. Runners now both in scoring position. If Weirs can put something through the infield.
I think that's all right. We got 2 outs.
Yeah, takes away the force out at some of the other bases, but you're going to first base anyways.
2-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swings.
Right foul ball. Coach Scott's going to get that one.
Yeah, fouled off, just got on top of it. For Carson here, you give this pitch all you got, try to gas it right by him. Don't need to mess around.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 men on, 2 out. Here's the pitch. Swinging strike 3. Darian will get the win on senior day, 7-3.
Carson's heated. He's ready.
As we got a big little graphic that we're going to pull up. Stars of the game for the Black Knights. Jeremy Fauci, 3 for 3, 3 RBIs, 2 singles, a double. And then for Darian, give it to a senior, Jake Horowitz, 3 for 3, 4 RBIs, 2 doubles, and a triple. So some great games that we saw from both sides. Darian coming out on top with a 7-3 win. And guys, what are your final impressions of this game?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a big win for the seniors today. Horowitz basically just played a perfect game, just shooting balls into the outfield, line drives. Drugi with a big hit later on. I mean, just start to finish. I mean, a little bit iffy in the first inning, but from then on out, it was a well-played ball game.
Yeah, I think it was pretty, not the cleanest of ball games, but it was pretty clean for the standard of these two teams. But Darien just really came out here. Once they got the lead, they were holding on to it. Carson was really firing the fastballs in there. But no, I think Darien really just wanted this game more. They're really out there fighting. But it was overall a good game, fun game to watch, and congrats for those 10 seniors.
One final shout out to our production crew, our camera operator Jason Bellingham, our director Sarah Bogner, our producer Kenzie O'Shea, graphics and stats Braden Shank. All of them did such a great job bringing you this senior day action. Once again, Ben Olson, Tim Bellingham, thank you guys for joining us on the call today. I'm Ted Brennan, signing off. For anyone still listening, stick around. We got the Senior Day festivities coming right up. because it groups.
Beautiful.
I'm glad that I caught that on the mic.
Is the mic on?
Yes.
No. Has it been on this whole time? Turn the mic off. Yeah. That's all I get to do.
It's open.
Can we turn the mic off?
To the infield.
So are they walking from the left to the right?
You're not muted.
Oh yeah, I guess that's nicer than walking.
Where did that come from?
Sarah, I'm a little disappointed Gina.
No, I couldn't get it.
Disappointed that
And it bothered me.
It doesn't. Well, it looks like you're around both of them.
You know what?
I'm going to take a picture of it.
Awesome. Oh, look at how special my boy looks. Oh my god, he's so cute. My boy Trey. Trey, he's so cute.
Oh wow, there's a lot of.
Sarah, you shouldn't be talking.
One night, this one is. No, you can't just know.
Do I have to announce when I see you? Oh no, Sweeney's got it. They got it. Fine, I don't want right now. Okay. That's why, Braden. That's why, Braden.
Good evening, everyone. Time to honor the seniors and their parents. Thank you, seniors, for years of dedication to the sport and for the years of enjoyment we have received watching you play. Also, thank you especially to the moms for bringing all of the equipment that they forgot, the lunches, and driving them back and forth to practice. We truly appreciate the effort and the dedication to the game. Starting tonight, senior Trey Cahill. Trey has been a significant contributor in the middle infield this season at second base and has bolstered the bottom half of the order with consistent production out of the 9-hole. More importantly, he's contributed with his positive team-first attitude. Next fall, Trey will head west to attend University of Oregon, and tonight he is joined by his parents Tracy and Tom. Next up, Frank Drugi. Frank has been a mainstay, hit a monster home run tonight. Been a mainstay in the middle of our order since game one, providing a wave offense with a consistent bat and plenty of power and leading the team with, let me cross this out, 6 home runs on the season, while spending time at both corner infield positions and in the outfield, doing whatever is asked of him in order to help the team. Next year, Frank will also travel to the left coast to attend University of California at San Diego. He is joined by his parents, Heather and Rhett. Rhett is the only person here who has seen me naked, being my dermatologist. That wasn't in order. Jake will attend the University of Chicago, where he will compete as a member of the Maroons football team and potentially with the baseball team as well. He is joined today by his parents, Jennifer and Mark. Teddy Laird, one of our outfielders. Teddy has seen action this year, earning starts in left field throughout the season, has come on recently with his bat to provide a spark to the offense. A consummate Maximus Racanelli. Maximus is another 4-year program player who has made starts for the Wave Varsity this season at third base and shortstop, and has even seen time at second base and on the mound. An outstanding student, supportive teammate, Maximus is considering his options for after graduation and is accompanied by his parents, Laura and Michael. Lawson Reeser. Lawson is a 4-year program player who has come back from an early season quarantine to make contributions to the Wave both on the mound and at third base in his first varsity season. The hard-throwing righty who pushes and supports his teammates in practices is considering the options for next year and is accompanied by his parents, Christy and Landon. Now on to the captains. Andre Baganti. Our Spartans in the middle infield at shortstop and more recently second base. One of our 4 captains, Andre has led the team this season through his toughness and desire. Andre will attend Fairfield University in the fall and is accompanied by his parents Penny and Nick. Tommy Bach. Tommy has been the vocal leader of the team this season, rallying the troops both in games and practices. Seeing most of his time behind the plate of catcher, he has also seen action at third base and on the mound while anchoring the middle of the Wave lineup. Tommy will attend Villanova University in the fall and is escorted by his parents, Perry and Terry. our third captain, Carson Kelly. Voted a captain for the 2021 season by his peers, Carson has been the leader of the outfield coordinate both in practices and games, making multiple starts in right field this season for the Wave in his first varsity season. The strong-armed outfielder will stay in state to continue his education next year at UConn and is accompanied by his parents, Marnie and Chris. Last but not least, Captain Ryan Yusko. Another 4-year program player, Ryan has come back from an early season injury to make multiple starts for the Wave behind the plate at catcher while taking on a leadership role for the team both in games and practices. Next year, the backstop will head to Indiana to attend Purdue University and is accompanied by his parents, Jill and Mike.
My dad wanted me to listen. I'm not going out to you.
Once again, guys and parents, we do appreciate you and we want you to know that. Thank you.
Are we done? All right, Brayden. Sarah, you shut off the stream.
Give it 30 seconds, Sarah. Give it 30 seconds. And then shut it off. Ted, take down the audio.